What is up, YouTube? Ncaa31 here, bringing you Ncaa 13 and shifting gears a bit from my previous tutorial videos, which were focused on defense. 3-3-5 stack for Ncaa, 4-3 Tampa 2 for Madden. Those are the primary defenses that I play. And now going into offense. And I've been on a bit of a spread offense kick lately and having a lot of fun doing it. The run and shoot is still my bread and butter, but I do have a lot of fun running different styles of spread offense, not including the air raid. The air raid I'm going to treat as a separate animal. I'm talking about spread, and the way I define a spread offense is an offense where the quarterback just isn't a threat throwing, but also is a ball carrier and is a threat to run the ball on design QB keeps, draws, options, and also a passer, both a straight drop back and also play action off of those jet sweep, dives, and option action. To me, that's what makes the spread offense the spread. Everyone on the field is a legitimate threat to touch the football, either running, receiving, or throwing, as far as skill position players go. And for simplicity's sake, I'm going to break down the different styles of spread offenses that I like between 3 different categories and my favorite playbook for each category. The first, and this is what this video is going to focus on, is a pass balance spread where I am using a ball control passing game. You can call it West Coast, you can call it air raid, as well as a screen game to set up my runs. More of a finesse style of spread. Counters, HB off tackles, HB base, QB wraps, draws, read option, jet sweeps, play action off of that. But I'm looking to establish a rhythm passing the ball to get my opponent overcommitting to that and then popping those runs in there. I tend to aim for a 55-45, 60-40 mix, something along those lines, as far as my pass to run ratio. Second style is a balanced spread attack, run, pro style, conventional huddle. Where I'm looking for a more balanced approach. And then you have your spread option, your wood cutting, ball control, spread them to run it at them style of spread. But for part 1 here, I'm going to focus on my favorite pass balance, quote-unquote, spread playbook, and that is, surprise, surprise, Notre Dame. Notre Dame spread playbook. The Brian Kelly spread, which I run no huddle, push the tempo, spread the field to throw it, and use the threat of the passing game. Once I've established I'm going to do that, to do some nice damage on the ground when I get human opponents pass committing and playing light in the box and all that good stuff. So I'm going to go over some passing concepts and formations that I like in this sucker and then go from there. I'm not going to really go over the running game too much. I'm assuming that you guys know how to run the football. The read option game is pretty self-explanatory. Triple option as well, and all that good stuff. I like to have a QB who is at least a 70 speed, 70 to 75. He doesn't have to be a burner. I'm more concerned with his throwing accuracy being in the mid to high 80s, but he has to be at least a threat to keep the zone read a possibility in my opponent's mind, or the QB draw, or the QB wrap. My perfect scenario is, being in those 3rd and 5 type situations where everything's in play. I can run the read option, I can run play action, I can run HB off tackle, I can do whatever. All because I have established that everyone on the field is a threat to do something with the football. And if the quarterback is a guy who can do something other than just throw it, then you can do a whole lot of things. What I like to come out in formation groups that I can no huddle in pretty seamlessly. Like I'll come out in, say, ace big or F pair twins or big wing and no huddle to split slot ace, ace twins weak, or even normal HB weak, depending on how versatile my tight ends are, or out of bunch. I can seamlessly no huddle the trips over, tight slot, spread, trips without wasting time. Now for each set, there are a core group of passing concepts that I like to establish and to do. First is deep curls. Self-explanatory, you have the X, the Y, and the Z running curls. You have a back running an angle route and the other back running a flare. The default setup is 2 HBs. If you go HB slot, you have a fullback to your right. You can go tight end slot or tight end backfield. We'll go split slot normal, deep curl, everyone's favorite defense at all in line, 2-man under. It's a combination curl and Texas concept, I guess you can call it. You want to hit them right at the break. Just go to the best matchup on the field. For the angle route, you want to hit him right before he makes that cut. Right here.
Ready! Let's go! Hi! Here we go!
First man blitz. Good hot route there. And of course, if the corners are pressed, you follow the same, timing as you would with man under. Like the default setup here is they're off, but if they're pressed, the same timing applies.
Ready! Black 55!
As a matter of fact, let me do this. Let's add a second controller. So now we have press on the outside.
Here we go! Blue 88! Blue 88!
And if they do funky stuff like this, use your slide protections. Pinch. So it's gonna be either this.
Here we go! Black 85! Black 85!
You got that. If you get a press break.
Set! Green 45! Green 45!
Or that.
Ready!
You just drop the ball. Wide receiver post. Actually, my first read here is not the post. It's actually that double move route. I'm going to show you guys how to throw it. You have a post and a stick route, kind of like an inverted smash concept, really. And you have an out pattern being run by the halfback on your left and a flare out by the halfback on your right. A little two-man under with defense de jour, and you want to hit this dude right when he hits that break point for this inside cut. Like so. Right there. Right now.
Here we go. Black 98.
See how he gets left on that sharp cut for that double move? You can hit that right there as well. It's a very tricky throw.
Ready. Green.
If you inside pass lead it, he can at least he makes a fighting chance to there you go to shield the corner away from the ball. But the guy I want is this dude. Against a man zero blitz.
Ready. 59 Philly. 59 Philly.
Again, I'm just showing you guys what you're most likely to see in an online scenario.
Fox 2.
Worst case scenario, dump it off. If you're absolutely not sure where to go, just do that. If you have a good back, maybe you can break a tackle. You can hit that out of the flat as soon as he starts to head upfield. May want to inside pass lead it a little bit. Boom. Right on that cut.
Ready. Blue 88. Blue 88.
Again, right when he starts to head upfield, you hit him inside. Against zone, you're just reading high to low. Or low to high, whichever you prefer.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's just, you just read it low to high. Or high to low, depending on what you feel comfortable going through. You got one-on-one with that corner there. You can hit that. Get them to the outside. Or in, depending on where you think you have the most room. There's cover 2. Then you can hit that. So always make sure you're reading the safeties and then identifying man versus zone. Play action, F slide. Man under. Actually read the slot first on this. If I have to get rid of the ball quick, then I'm going to read the R1, the primary. I'm looking slot and comeback. Josh Atkinson's not a great press corner, so Thomas should be able to beat it anyway. Plus he's, off the line of scrimmage. He's in a hard position to press, so he should be fine for his press coverage. If you can get the ball free to the post, again, wait till he cuts up and inside pass lead him. you have time for the deep comeback. That throws, wow, great throw, Gunner. That throws an option too. You just want to be wary of throwing a deep comeback too early, or this will happen. And of course you always have the backs. When in doubt or if confused, it's better to have a, 1 or 2 yard gain than a INT or a sack. Versus a man zero blitz. Let's press them up. That's what you're going to be seeing most of the time in the online world. You're probably going to have to abort the play fake. Just to kind of speed things up a little bit. And you got to be decisive with your decision. Again, the slot receiver's in a difficult position to press, being off the line. So you should be okay in getting a free release. Cheating Heisman. Take that if you got it. The comeback is going to be hard to hit. The post might be, depending on how good that corner is. You see, he's jammed, so I couldn't get the post off. Like, even if I abort the flake, I barely have time to get that comeback off. So you're looking... slot or the backs. Or you can keep R1 in the block and slide protect to give yourself some help. And get that deep comeback off. Against cover 3, deep post is out of the question unless you seriously dupe the safety. So you want to look shallow, middle.
Let's go! Black 85!
Backs.
Ready! Red 18!
And deep comeback. You always want to first identify middle of the field open, middle of the field closed, and attack from there. Middle of the field closed, you want to look underneath, flats, and outside. Middle of the field open, seams. Well, middle of the field closed, seams also. But middle of the field open, you want to look middle. Deep middle. Just a general rule of thumb. 6-8-9 hook.
Ready! Red 68! Red 68! Hut!
Good for getting backs into space.
Hut!
Hit him right now. I was a little late there. You want to hit triangle right before he hits there. You want to make a note as to where the yard marker is that indicates his break point and throw it right before he gets there. He should have had that. Deep post may or may not get open. You want to pass lead him inside. You want to, before that corner turns around. Reason why this is working. He's still looking at the receiver. The ball's in the air now. Versus the press, the release of this route kind of makes him pressable, which I don't love. But he breaks it, gets in position inside, and is able to get free. The deep in is difficult. Because that happens to you.
Blue 88!
really tight fit.
Go!
Let's pick a different blitz. Let's do dog shoot pinch.
Set!
Give your guy a chance for a jump ball. Maybe he gets it, maybe he doesn't.
Hut! Let's go! Green 19! Green 19!
Breaks the press, you get that.
Ready! Red 18! Red 18! Hut!
That time he gets it, just give him a shot. Pass lead it outside and give him a chance. If you want to keep the back end of the block
Delta! Hut!
and hit that post route, you can do that.
Ready! Green 45! Green 45!
Verse zone, you see middle of the field closed, so don't lead your receiver into that safety in the slot. You want to look outside.
Hut! Hut!
That'll be there for easy pickings. What you could do here is hot route this guy to a streak. Now you have the safety has to make a decision. What you could do here is hot route his guy to a streak and turn this into a glorified run and shoot go concept.
Delta!
All this is at the 60 go flat seam read. You can do this,
Hut!
and you have 60 go. Backs cross. Now these concepts you're going to find them repeated in this playbook over and over again. So this is just one formation, but you're going to find these pass combos all over the place in this playbook. It's a very simple passing attack. It's kind of I refer to this playbook as the air raid of the spread playbook for that for that reason. Just a twin drags concept there, very simple,
Let's go! Black 85!
with a deep dig behind it.
Hut!
So just a deep cross and you can do this
Here we go!
if those routes are mirrored. Now the key is throwing it right at his cut for the deep dig. Ooh, got a press break there. You can do that
Set! Black
because if that
55!
corner's back is turned, he's not going to be in position to cheat you. Again, he breaks the press.
Ready!
But let's say he's playing off. Again, make note of the yard marker where he makes his cut. Now, that's how you beat the man mirroring.
Black 68! Hut!
Now,
Ready! Green 95! Hut!
deep comeback. Just depends if you have time to hit it. So those are some basic pass concepts that you're going to find over and over again in this playbook. And that's out of split slot. You see the same concepts here in shotgun ace, curls, play action read, dig, shallow cross, corners. In ace twins, curl flat corner, stick, dig outs, smash, play action read again, play action flood. It's very basic, very repetitive, but from different looks. See that double move to the left, same concept, but in reverse, with a drag and a corner combination, as we just saw, as well as the deep in. A lot of verticals. You see the angle route again, the corner post again. They're going to repeat themselves over and over, so you got to master them. Inside cross in the play action read game. Switch concept with that angle route with a tight end this time. Comebacks with the Z post backside. And I'll get into those later on, but those are the basic pass concepts that are going to be in the playbook, repeating themselves. So more to come. Talk to you all later. Peace.